So, that last one was a bit of a rude awakening. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where the game has just reminded me, as I sort of had a minor premonition about prior to recording the previous episode, the game has just reminded me that it can kill me at any minute, even on lower settings. This is why we play The Long Dark, because it can throw you for a loop even when you feel like it can't. It's almost like when you feel like you can't, the game senses it, and that's what dooms you. Alright, so I see a wolf right there. I also see sticks. I need to grab as many sticks as I can, and what I might do is just use the revolver here. Perfect. I'm going to use the revolver to keep it at a distance. Normally, I would be a little bit more direct in my confrontation with that wolf, as you all know. But at this particular moment in time, that's not really something I can afford. Alright, 5 minutes. I still have a hatchet that is about to break, so I need to be mindful of that. I probably have enough wood that I just picked up to keep the fire going long enough. Thankfully, I'm not too cold at the moment. I have this firewood right here that I could grab. The other problem that I'm facing is that I'm running out of food quite quickly. Now, there was some concern in the comments, like, well, you know, you got really frustrated in this episode. I'm kind of tying together a couple of different comments, but, like, I would hate for you to, you know, die because of lack of food. To be clear, the lack of food is not a concern in terms of my survival or, like, actually dying right now. The lack of food is a concern because if I go hungry, even a little bit, and I might be able to get some food off of this wolf. I can probably just get one steak, assuming the fire lasts long enough with the sticks that I just picked up. I also would really need to repair my hatchet. That's part of my problem. I could have taken the 5 minutes, but I don't want to damage that hatchet beyond repair, and it's at a point where there's a real danger of that. But if I lose well-fed, then I'm going to be in even more trouble than I've been in prior to this point. Alright, so now we got an hour and 9 minutes. The problem is, too, cooking the wolf meat on this fire. How am I doing on... Yeah, I have these acorns. Might as well eat these for a few extra calories. I have the acorn coffee that I made as well. So I'm not completely out of things that could be helpful right now. I'm stuck in a cave. This cave, the only reason I came over here is so that I could have a little bit of a safer spot. So this is going to be interesting, because what I'm likely to need to do here, if we select the hacksaw, it's going to take 10 minutes. It's probably going to give off a little bit of a stink, which is not good. I really would prefer that were not the case. Now let's cook that rancid wolf meat. 50 minutes till ready. The fire has 53 minutes. So, wolf meat is a little bit risky. Sadly, it is. One thing I could do right now, possibly. It does seem like the weather's getting worse too, which is not great timing. One thing I could do right now is I could heat some of this acorn coffee. I could also make some more. Let's go ahead and drink that. That'll replenish a little bit of thirst, which is nice. And I may even be able to get some water going. There's 34 minutes left on the fire. 31 minutes. Okay, visibility is going to be impaired by this situation. That's not good, because my ability to spot that wolf is going to be reduced. I'm generally not a fan of that combination of circumstances. Thankfully, we do have, as a setting in this particular season, more frequent stick drops. It's just that because of the condition of my hatchet, I actually haven't really been able... Trying to keep a very close eye out for that, where that wolf might be. I haven't really been able to, hold that thought. Thought there might be a wolf up around here, and I'm going to circle back. So I could break apart one of these scrub brushes. It would take me 20 minutes, which is about as much time as I have on the fire currently. You can see the wolf down there at the base of the hill. All I need is just a few more sticks that don't take any time to pick up, and I'm good. The hatchet is a really bad... The condition of the hatchet is just an annoying caveat to my current situation. Alright, yeah, this is not working. I'm not finding any fuel. What I'm going to need to do, I might just need to see if I can brave the night without the fire. The wolf meat that I'm cooking will finish cooking. So at the condition that the hatchet presently is sitting, any use of it could potentially break it. It's not like it has to go all the way down to 0. It can break sooner than that. Unless they've changed something else on me. We were talking in the comments a little bit about the drying of clothing and how some things weren't seeming to dry. Everything I'm wearing is dry right now, but some things were not seeming to dry while I was sleeping in the bedroll, and that was really throwing me off. Because I'm accustomed, as long as you have a hot enough fire nearby, everything should not only thaw, if frozen, but should dry out. And that was not happening. Okay, sounds like an aurora is coming, which I'm not going to lie, I'm not too thrilled about that, but the main thing is that I have food, and that if I'm far enough back in this cave, that I'm safe. Alright, so it's cooked. Potable water, drink that. Alright, so there's going to be a risk of intestinal parasites here. There it is. Right now, it's just a 1% risk. If I don't push it further, there's a potential I might be able to sleep through the night. Yeah, right now, we're warm enough in the back of this cave, which is nuts. But we genuinely are. And then with the bedroll warmth bonus, let's actually take a look at this real quick. Let me pick the bedroll up. And I want to make sure, yeah, we're going to repair this. It's going to take, well, we're not going to be able to repair it because of the lack of light. And I hate to lose that 2 cloth. So I guess we won't repair it as much as I would like to. Now let's step away from the fire. There's like 120 or 111 back here. The embers are going to maintain the heat of the fire as long as they're burning at all. Okay. Unfortunate. I really need to see exactly how long that's going to last. So, I mean, I may as well sleep a bit here. Here's the bedroll. Weather seems decent. Okay, fire's out. Feels like 80 degrees. Let's see how low it goes. Again, with the bedroll's temperature bonus, which is currently a 6.7 degree bonus. Nice. We're actually warm enough back here. So I'm going to take... I'm going to do something a little bit nuts. This could go sideways. It could end the series. But I also need to recover a lot of condition so that I can sort of breathe for a second. So I'm going to sleep for 9 hours with no fire in the back of this cave, trusting these warmth bonuses to keep me alive, despite any kind of temperature changes that might occur. And they did. Glorious. Okay, so now we're back above 50% health. I am a little thirsty, but we can fix that. Let's go ahead and drink some water. And now what I need to do, now that I've recovered a bit, you can, but I don't want you to right now. So food's still a problem, but we have lots of cattails. I'm starting to run low on rifle ammunition, believe it or not. Risk of intestinal parasites is going to be a continued issue for a bit. Is that the moose? No, that's just that's just a stump. Okay, so I've got a couple of coffees left. What I'm going to do is really pay close attention as I head back in this direction. We're going to grab all these reishi mushrooms because at this point, anything I can get for food. There are plenty of cattails I haven't picked yet, so I can rely on those now that I'm not quite in the same position health-wise. If you missed the last episode and wondered how this kind of started, it's the exact thing that I sort of made sure would be a threat in this particular season. It was an aurora wolf. It caught me off guard, however, because what I saw as a piece of flat land, literally a dock, that would lead the animal right to me, still was not perfectly flat. Either that, or their behavior has been changed to where wolves, even less than they used to, no longer run directly at you. And as a consequence, the wolf went left, as several wolves have that I have run into recently. There's some sticks, nice. Would have been nice to find these on my way over, but I was trying to avoid the wildlife, so that's fair enough. I'm going to pick up as many as I can. Also, there could be some cattails down there. I'll have to look in a minute. So yeah, because the wolf went another direction, I wasn't able to line up the shot as well as I would have. I did hit the wolf, but not in the face the way that I would need to drop it in one hit at close range. And that's all she wrote. Beyond that, I was so stunned by the fact that the wolf had done that I didn't really tend to the wounds in time, and I lost a lot of health unnecessarily.
I need to find food.
Which is unfortunate. But I was genuinely surprised. Okay, so plenty of cattails here. Let's go ahead and grab these. I'm going to pick everything up, not just the stalks. I'll take the heads too. The upside to the current situation... Did I pick up my bedroll when I got up? Yes, I did. The upside of the current situation is that I'm going to wander towards that hunting blind that I haven't investigated yet. But the upside is I think all the wolves in the area of the forge are now dead. If there's a wolf left, there's like maybe one or two. So that's nice. There's a feeling of a little bit more security than I had before. I'm just going to use this episode to try to get my wits about me. Did I pick up? Yeah, I did pick up the cooking pan. There we go. Because that last episode was certainly one of the most frustrating moments in the Long Dark for me in a long time, just because of how much my expectations were violated. And I'm even considering, for the next little stretch of the series, you know, we were talking about, do we go to Bleak Inlet? Do we go to... and there's still, you know, stuff to be found here in the Muskeg that I want to try to locate. But we were talking like, do we go to Milton? Do we go to Bleak Inlet? What's the plan? And truth be told, there's a part of me that just wants to go to my happy place. All of our happy places, in fact. Just go to Mystery Lake, you know, and do some fishing. Enjoy the vibes, hunt deer as necessary, learn the fishing mechanics, which is one of the things that I really want to sink my teeth into. We've been sinking our teeth into the new cooking mechanics for some time now, but the new fishing mechanics I've not had a lot of luck with. I've only tried them a little bit, and I would really like to spend some more time with them. So there's a part of me that just wants to go do that right now. And literally just not worry about anything else. Alright, so we're starting to get a little cold. Unsurprising. Alright, so I am following the correct path, it seems. Alright, so this could be interesting. Oh, no thin ice. Cool. Alright, so still a few more cattails. Actually, lots more cattails. So I'm good food-wise. I need to watch my stomach meter because it's actually getting pretty low. No wolves in the immediate vicinity. Some cattails back there. Glad I saw those. I'm going to pick every single one of these that I can. At least now that my health is back above 50, I'm not as concerned about a single wolf attack. I'm sad that the moose hasn't shown back up yet. We had that one opportunity to kill the moose and he glitched. And there was not a lot of controversy about that decision. I think people mostly understood. Oop. I feel like I just heard the moose. I feel like I just heard the moose, I'm not gonna lie. I still need to repair my clothing, too. One of the reasons I want to go to Mystery Lake is that it's a zone where we know that we'll find lots of gear. Also, Milton, same argument. But Milton, there's less, like, obvious opportunities for fishing. They're still there. Fewer, I should say, obvious opportunities for fishing. Okay, so thankfully, I think it's actually warming up. Lots of cattails here, like absurd amounts. All right, I'm going to get low to the ground, pick a few more of these, and then head for that hunting blind. And I'm hoping for a little bit of rifle ammo at the hunting blind. That's like my holy grail loot item right now. If I'm kind of imagining what might be there, rifle ammo would be beautiful. All right, need to keep an eye on that hunger meter. I'm not trying to torture you all, I promise. 26 cattail stalks. The only downside to this is that it's 150 calories at a time. So it involves a lot of double clicking. I'm not too encumbered at the moment. I'm looking at my 1.5 pounds of salt. A few of my longtime community members were like, was that why you were so salty last episode, Hadrian? And I mean, I can't exactly fault the logic of that particular roast. So, you know, I concede it might have something to do with the salt. Okay. Sprint across. There's a cairn there. I'm not going to worry about that for now. Still want to pick a few more cattails. Keep that stomach meter nice and full. Continue to recover health. Recover clothing. What I really want to find, what would be nice is if, okay, at this hunting blind, imagine for a moment that we don't just get rifle ammo, we also get a rifle skill manual. That would be great. Just something to give my rifle skill a bit of a boost. Maybe put it up a level. To where situations like these glancing hits that I've been getting still tend to be less stressful. The glancing hits would be more lethal with the damage boosts that you would get from high rifle skill. So that would be nice. I do need to be mindful of the fact that I'm getting cold again. Part of the problem there is that my clothing is damaged. Okay. What have we got? Ooh. Firewood. Scrap metal. Not that I'm going to use the scrap metal, but okay. So there's a archery skill manual. A summit soda, which I will happily take. And nothing else. Huh. That's disappointing. I mean, I'll take the archery guide for sure. Now the question is, do I go back to... Well, no. Like, if I'm going to get out of this zone, I need to go back and get my stuff. I do. Also need to be mindful of the fact that I'm now significantly more encumbered. Let's step over here and grab these. Also, it seems like I might have a path to the left here, and I might take it because it could guide me past some more cattails that I want to grab. I've been picking up enough sticks in the area that I should be able to get back to the forge. And when I get there, just like have a longer fire, be able to find some wood nearby in a less imperiled kind of situation. Oh, look, there's a prop deer. That's handy. I would go for that right now, but I've been picking all these cattails, so I'm probably fine. I do still hear wolves, words, over in this direction. So there's going to be at least one wolf that I haven't killed yet. One of those howls that I just heard definitely came into my left ear. Now it's on the right a little bit, so yeah, I'm inclined to think at least one wolf is still over there. Kind of seems like they're in front of me. Alright, so I need to drink that. Well, let me not drink the summit soda, just... can I? Almost. I want to make sure the summit soda calories are not wasted, and we're about 20 calories shy of that.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Interesting. I don't see any wolves at the moment. So there are scrub brushes that I could break up, but remember, one of the next things I need to do is repair that hatchet. I might do so once I'm back at the forge. I want to try and grab as much as I can that I could put on a fire. The good news is we've had a few storms, so the likelihood that there will be more sticks in the area of the forge, comparable to the last time I was here, that likelihood is actually pretty good. I just don't want to stay here, because it's kind of... It's not so much a dead end, like I have multiple places that I can go, but it's a fairly obscure location. It's distant from everything else. And if something were to go sideways, it's just not the most comfortable place to be if you're...
The hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Yeah. If you're trying to deal with multiple survival variables. Okay, yeah, so there's a lot of things I could chop up over here once that hatchet's in better shape. It's just not the best place to be. Crow feather. Also, I'll bet you there's still a shell casing here that I didn't pick up because I was so blown away by this situation. Yep. Grab that. Alright, so I still haven't verified to an absolute certainty that the wolves in this area are dead, so I need to be careful here. I don't know that there are any other cattails in that pond back there. I kind of walked by that in the previous episode on my way to the cave. I'm really glad I went to the cave, by the way. I think that's what kind of enabled me to reach this current point. If I had tried to stay at the forge kind of stubbornly or out of analysis paralysis, or just paralysis period, just being frightened to go out and try and seek shelter elsewhere, I don't think I would have as much health as I currently do. I really don't. Okay, it does seem like the... It's interesting. The temperature is higher than the last time I looked, but I'm hearing wind. So I need to be careful. I'm going to grab these. Oh, look, I see sticks. Nice. A couple of sticks. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Let's grab some more Old Man's Beard, so that if we get hit by another wolf, I can disinfect the wounds. So yeah, it was a combination of kind of being caught off guard by the mechanics of the way the wolf attacked, and then not reacting very well to the wounds themselves, because I was, frankly, quite annoyed. Gotta keep your wits about you in the long dark, or that'll happen. There is still a wolf. There is indeed still a wolf. Okay, so I have lots of carrots. Trying to save those. Also have more oats. Yeah, all this cooking stuff that I left behind, I can now pick up again. We're going to leave the heavy hammer. Now, how many sticks do I have? 12. And I have that cedar firewood. So, you know, that's enough. How warm am I right now? 34 degrees. If I were to spend some time repairing clothing, it would be even better. So let's do that. We're going to sort by condition. And I don't actually think that I have any leather, so we're going to have to repair... Oh, that's a real shame. Because honestly, the clothing that needs repairing is the leather stuff. There's the cargo pants. So there's that, I suppose. Let's go ahead and repair those. Also, I need to drink some. Excuse you. Did you hear that? While I was hanging out in here, there was just a wolf that like wandered right nearby. That was kind of dangerous. I wasn't expecting the wolf to get that close. I guess because I don't have a fire. That makes a lot of sense. Let's drink this Summit soda. So I have these carrots. They're 175 calories apiece. But I've been saving those for potential recipes. So I'd really hate to go into those, especially with all these cattails around me in literally every direction. Alright, seems like there's some fog rolling in. I do need to murder that wolf. Honestly, it's less of a need and more of a want. Like, I want to murder that wolf. Yeah, I did burn a birch bark last episode. I remember thinking about that, like, did I just burn a birch bark? Alright, I did use an accelerant there just so as to not have shenanigans to deal with. Let's put every last one of these sticks on the fire. The cedar firewood on the fire. And now let's see about murdering that wolf. I was looking at the ground to pick up a shell. It's not the same. It's not a revolver, Hadrian. What are you doing? Alright, don't quite have the drop on him. Let's see if we can back off a bit. And get our bearings. It's possible there's more than one. I'm not going to rule that out. I'm going to grab a few more sticks while I see them. These are just obvious opportunities to keep fire going. I will be able to deal with the wolf in just a moment. Okay. I'm only aware of one wolf in the area that's up. I've only seen one, and I'm assuming the one that I heard earlier is the same one that I can currently see. Actually, I can't see him right now. Let me just get to this high point and look. There he is. Okay. Ooh, lots of sticks over by these trees. I didn't want to investigate these trees because this is in the direction of the... like, where the wolves patrol. Hello. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull them up this slope. Or at least we're going to pull them down to the... yeah, this looks pretty straight. Okay. Hang on, I don't want to... that particular bit of wood could mess him up if he charges there. Alright, here we go. Oh, really? He gave up right then? Didn't hit him. Didn't hit him. Okay. Why did he give up right there? That's really strange. That's really strange. Why did he give up right there? That's odd behavior. He could see me. I was right in front of him. What's your problem, dude? Literally, what's your problem? What is your defect? Because you clearly have one. Also, okay, yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not, like, giving off a scent at all. Oh, there are 2 wolves still up. I had a feeling. This is rather daring of me at the moment. Hi. I might have them both aggroed on me right now. Let's see how this goes. Alright, that's one wolf down. Let me back off and put some of this wood on the fire. I just ran the other one off. Furnace. Lots of sticks. More where that came from. Tell you what, let's go ahead and... I've got several cattail heads. Holy crap. Let's drop that there. Need to read those books, but not just yet. Alright, so thirst-wise, I do need to get some water. And while that's cooking, or rather boiling, melting then boiling, whatever, you know what I mean, let's go out and murder the other wolf. Oh hey, scrap metal. That would have been nice to see earlier.
I'll do anything for a drink right now.
That's why we have one boiling. I haven't been out to that building either. There's the other wolf. Alright, well, we might as well take this opportunity. Let's get down lower on the ground. Oh wait, hold on. The wolf is closer than I thought. Oh, there's... Wow! Stalker plus wolves indeed. There are still 3 wolves out and about. That's why the wolf is closer than I thought. There are 2. So I need to be careful with my shots. I only have 6 rifle shots. That's an interesting development. Okay. Nice. I see some cattails here. Alright, so let me grab these real quick. Getting close to time for the episode. Also, I need to be mindful of the fact that water's not going to stay boiling forever. But I actually think this could be a pretty good spot to take some shots from. Not necessarily even aggro shots, just shots. There's one dead wolf there. That's probably the one that I stabbed. But I think the one that I stabbed... Oh, there's coal here. Nice. And reclaimed wood. Beautiful. I think the one that I stabbed was the one that came back and then I shot in the face as he was charging me a second time. I was not expecting there to be coal here. That's going to help me keep the fire going as long as I need. Beautiful. It is going to be heavy, though. It's going to make getting back a little bit annoying, given that these wolves are here.
Getting too heavy to carry.
All right, so... really encumbered at this point. Let's see if we can spot those wolves. All right, there's one. There's also the boat here that I want to visit. Now I need to be more careful than that. We're going to keep an eye on both of them. I do want to try and drop them without aggroing them, because I think that's the sensible thing to do here. One shot will scare off the other wolf, obviously. More scrap metal. I was kind of hoping for some food there, but okay. Alright, so there's one of the wolves right there. Actually, they're both right in front of me. There's a couple different ways I could play this. I mean, I don't have a lot of rifle rounds, but I have a ton of revolver rounds. And there's a part of me that's tempted just to get this stuff back to the forge. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn some revolver ammo just to get back to the forge and have this kind of fire burning the way I want it to be. I don't mind taking a few blind shots if it means that I can be safe. Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying. So now I'm flanked by wolves. There's a shell casing that I didn't pick up before. Are you freaking serious? That's the first time that's happened this series. I totally clicked on it, and then I think I moved right as I clicked. And I lost the highlight and then fired around. Love that. Love everything about it. It's great. My favorite thing. Freaking wolf. Okay. Furnace. Reclaimed wood. Lots of sticks. We have 3 hours on this fire. Here's what I'm going to do. Just for the sake of a stopping point. I'm going to poke my head over here. Still have the warmth from the fire. Going to put down a bedroll there. And, oh, there's the water. Oh, crap. It's probably all boiled off, isn't it? Yeah, it totally is. Alright, so now we have to burn a little bit of time and burn some health too while we do this. That's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. I do have some coffee that I can drink, which I will probably do right now. Let's go ahead and drink that. We'll get a bit of energy back. Be fully replenished thirst-wise, and here's the thing. Here's the plan. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to get in bed. I'm going to sleep for just 1 hour. Might sleep for more once I've kind of gotten that save point, but we need to end the episode here. We just hit the 40-minute mark. I'm going to stop here. In the next one, I am going to keep grabbing wood from the area, see if I can maybe murder those 2 wolves before I actually get some sleep, because I'm a little bit, nervous about them messing with my plans, especially once the auroras come back. That could be interesting. But in the next one, I am going to, especially if the auroras do come back but the wolves are dead, hopefully find the stuff that I was looking for when I ran into the aurora wolf the first time, gain some more health back, and then we're going to head to Mystery Lake. And we're going to just vibe for a while and get our heads around the fishing system to a degree. Because there's been so much updated, and I have a lure ready to use that I haven't really had the opportunity to, because we're not really in an area where we can safely do that for extended periods of time. So also there's going to be lots of loot and potential, better underwear, which is the one thing I don't have at the moment, which would be nice. Better underwear, that's the note that I wanted to end on with today's episode. So now that I've said that, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For channel emotes and member badges, look for the join button to learn more. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.